Obviously, that's 3 in a row for you guys where you've built double-digit leads and then have been able to kind of close them out late, making enough plays late in the games to do that. Just what's it say about where the team is right now that that's something you guys are able to do late in games when the other team maybe does put a little bit of pressure on you late to make it a little more interesting than it was?
I'd say that we're growing. I mean, it obviously shows that we're getting more disciplined with our growth, and obviously, like, coming into practice every day, watching film, and obviously seeing, like, the mistakes we probably made in the previous game to carry them over and fix them in the process throughout the weeks, because we obviously played Thursday, Saturday, and using those days from Monday to Wednesday to obviously work on our stuff. Like, I know we struggled in transition a little bit early, and then Coach harped on us in halftime, so it's really showing how we're growing and responding well.
I know Coach P likes to shoot threes, but 7 for 26 is kind of getting on that level where maybe he's thinking it's a little too much. And Mark, you kind of got the mid-range going late. Was that something you were looking for to get those baskets off the dribble, or was that just kind of the way the game played out for you?
Just taking what Costa gave us. They was in the drop coverage. They had that big all the way sitting in the paint. So just taking my time, pacing myself, just giving what the defense, just taking what the defense giving me type. So they gave me the midi tonight, and it went in.
Mark, kind of going off that a little bit, you had 29 tonight coming off the bench. Can you talk about how your mindset's been over the last couple games and how you've been able to find your shot and your confidence through it?
Yeah, just being me. That's it. I've been, this is my 5th year in college. It's not my first rodeo, so, coming off an injury, it's kind of hard sitting out a year and coming back expecting to be, sharp as you was when you left. So just taking it day by day still and just, trusting my work.
Going off that a little bit with your veteran experience, can you talk about how much that has helped you've been able to rally the guys together and especially over this 3-game win streak, how much that's been able to been relying on you guys?
Yeah, with just my experience, man, just being a vocal leader and, leading by example. Just like I said, I've been around a long time, so that's a big plus for, guys and myself. So it's a big plus. Just try to lead vocal and lead by example is important for me.
All right, so you guys, at like the end of the first half, so Eddie Ricks got fouled on that play, and it started a bit of a little bit of a scuffle. So what was like the heat of the moment, maybe speaking for Eddie and also from y'all's perspective?
Yeah, I personally don't believe that was a common foul. Like, it was obvious that he got yanked by the neck or above the head. So, we protect our brothers. So it's whenever something like that happens, we gonna react and we're gonna protect them. So that's just that.
You guys turn around and play ODU again after seeing them pretty recently. Do you like getting a team quickly after you've played them, especially when maybe you beat them, or does that kind of affect the prep at all for a team like that?
Yeah. I mean, personally, I like playing teams quick. I mean, because you get to learn, you get to watch your film, learn fast. I mean, I know we had Marshall and App State back-to-back weekends, so obviously it's kind of weird doing that, but at the same time, I like it because you get to learn from your mistakes quicker instead of having to worry about it a month down the road, and maybe or even in Pensacola. So I think it's great.
And I guess for all 3 of you, they're maybe one of the few teams in the conference that's actually played better on the road. Does that kind of get into your minds at all, knowing you beat them fairly easily at their place, but they've done a good job at places like App State, South Alabama?
Not really. Knowing that we got a great fan base here that's going to give us energy every night and boost us every time. So I really don't. It doesn't matter how good they on the road. We're going to stick to we know best, and we're just going to continue doing that.